Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ito po muli ang inyong lingkod, si Pilosopo Dencio. Sa aking vlog ngayon, pag-uusapan natin tungkol dito sa House Bill 6875 o mas kilala bilang Anti-Terrorism Bill. Okay. Ito pong nasa background natin. Ito po yung House Bill 6875. Dito po linawin po natin ang mga nilalaman nito. Base sa statement ni Congressman Jericho Nograles, ang party list representative ng PBA or Pwersa ng Bayang Atleta Party List. Siya po ang author ng House Bill 6875, Anti-Terrorism Act. At siya po ay in-interview ni Ka Henry Yuri sa kanyang programa sa DCRH Live. Nograles pointed out that it is technically inaccurate to call him as author of the said bill because the Congress adopts the version of the Senate and not his. So malinaw po yan na hindi niya inaako na siya yung author ng bill na to dahil ang Senate version po ang napili ng Kamara. Okay? However, the principles are both the same with both versions that protect our civil rights and liberties but combat terrorism. A terrorist act like the Sulu Cathedral bombing in January of 2019 should have been avoided if there's no flaw in our existing law. Hence, the need to repeal or create a new one. He cites an example, and I quote, maski na po merong actionable intelligence po ang ating armed forces at ating kapulisan, hindi po nila pwedeng hulihin yung Indonesian po na bomber na yon dahil wala pong sapat na batas. Dahil ayon sa Human Security Act of 2007, kailangan pang pasabugin ng suicide bomber yung bomba bago po siya hulihin. Paano po naman huhulihin ng suicide bomber na nagpasabog ng bomba? And ang nire-reform po natin sa batas ay ang suicide bomber doon pa lang sa pagbili ng mga materyales para gawin ang suicide na bomb, yun po na po siya, pwede na po siyang hulihin. Pwede na po siyang i-detain at pwede na po siyang kasuhan ng terorismo. End of quote. So, also, the Interpol already alerted the government regarding the entry of the Indonesian ISIS terrorist member that will commit bombing activity in the country. The term foreign terrorist fighter does not exist and doesn't even considered in our existing laws. The Financial Action Task Force also warned the Philippines that it will be included in the gray list, where it will hinder on the OFW's remittance transactions that may be suspected as coming from terrorist activity. And if the government will not improve the anti-terrorism law, it will continue to be a haven for terrorist groups. And there is a valid concern of the people on what should be defined as acts of terrorism. The congressman pointed out that we should read the bill for ourselves, particularly Section 4 in the last paragraph. And it reads, terrorism in this section shall not include advocacy, protest, dissent, stoppage of work, industrial or mass action, and other similar exercises of civil and political rights, which are not intended to cause death or serious physical harm to a person or to endanger a person's life or to create a serious risk to public safety. So malinaw po dito yung definition ng terrorism, in-exclude niya itong mga activity na ito, such as yung may mga advocacy, yung mga nagpo-protesta na may pinaglalaban lang, yung katulad ng mga dissent nila. Halimbawa na rin yung mga sa nagpo-protesta dahil natanggal sa trabaho or may grievances sila sa kanilang mga trabaho, and mass actions or gatherings exercising their political rights. And another safeguard is the Section 2 of the bill in the paragraph 2, which states, in the implementation of the policy state above, the state shall uphold the basic rights and fundamental liberties of the people as enriched in the Constitution. Ayan, hindi ko nga po maintindihan yung mga against dito. Marahil siguro hindi binasa itong bill na to. Itong mga kontra ng kontra, hindi natin maintindihan kung bakit. Tulad nitong mga naturingang senador, sila Kiko Pangilinan at Risa Ontiveros, grabe na talaga. Lalo na sumausaw pa rito yung mga beauty queen at saka mga artista na ewan ko ba kung naintindihan ba talaga nila or may agenda sila. Hindi natin alam kung bakit. Okay? As I have said on my previous blog, na let's give this bill a chance. May mga safeguards naman na nakapaloob dito sa mismong bill na to. Okay? And regarding also on the issue of warrantless arrest, ito po ang marahil ikinakatakot at pilit na idinadahilan ng mga against sa bill. Nograles says that they include much stricter policy regarding the arrest. Police and military cannot just arrest someone without first convincing the Anti-Terrorism Council with proof, and the council must abide by the rule 113 regarding warrantless arrest. Ayan, hindi po basta-basta mag-aaresto ang isang pulis o militar ng kung sino-sino. Okay? Nang walang approval ng Anti-Terrorism Council. So, pag may approval ng Anti-Terrorism Council, dadaan pa rin sila sa Court of Appeals para humingi ng permiso na mag-wiretap. Idinagdag pa ni Nograles, any police authority violating the policy on warrantless arrest and detain someone can be imprisoned for 10 years and liable for damages under Section 32 of our Civil Code. So, yan po, malinaw po na may haharaping kaso ang mga pulis o otoridad na manghuhuli ng individual na walang basihan at walang approval ng nasabing council at ang Court of Appeals. Okay? And idinagdag pa niya na any individual or group cannot be tagged as terrorist without judicial action or proscription, while any taxpayer or the government can file a case against someone violating this law. So, protektado po lahat yan. Kahit na yung pinaghihinalaan, so hindi basta-basta. Pinaghihinalaan pa lang, kailangan pa rin humingi ng approval galing sa ATC at ang Court of Appeals. Ayan po. So, maganda po ang layunin ng batas na ito. Dangan nga lamang, maraming kumukontra, hindi natin mawari kung bakit. Kailangan as Congressman Nograles says, basahin po nating mabuti para maintindihan natin. Hindi yung basta-basta na lang kontra ng yung magre-react ka agad ng hindi mo nakikita or nababasa kung ano man yung nilalaman ng isang bagay. Let us check the list. Okay, let's check the groups that are tagged as terrorists in the Philippines. The first group to be officially listed as a terrorist organization under the Human Security Act of 2007 is the Abu Sayyaf. On September 10, September 10, 2015 by the Basilan Provincial Court. The Department of Foreign Affairs publishes a list of designated terrorist organizations under the Human Security Act or the Terrorism Financing Prevention and Suppression Act of 2012. So dito po sa hindi pa updated ang list na included sa mga listahan ng terrorist group sa bansang Pilipinas. Itong ano pa lang po, Abu Sayyaf pa lang. So this is from 2015. Tagal na po. Almost 5 years na. So kailangan po talagang ma-update ang listahan na to. Okay. And also, let us check on the list of the world terrorists under the United Nations. Ang Abu Sayyaf, tignan natin, nilista ng United Nations na terrorist sa kanilang bansa, ang Abu Sayyaf, Argentina, Australia, Bahrain, Canada, Japan, Malaysia, New Zealand, Philippines, United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom, and the United States. So nakatatak na po sa kanila yan na ang Abu Sayyaf ay isang terrorist group not only in the Philippines but internationally. Okay? So yan po ang list ng terrorist group. Marami po yan, no? Hindi na natin babanggitin. Ang binanggit ko lang po yung existing sa Pilipinas, which is yung Abu Sayyaf. Okay? And let us go sa ating panghuling mensahe. As I said a while ago, na ito pong bagay na ito ay nakasulat na sa pages ng scriptures. So basahin po natin. Ito po ay nasa Romans 13:1 verse 1, Romans chapter 13 verse 1 to 3. Okay, ito po ay ang King James version. So basahin po natin. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God. Verse 2, whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of God, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. Verse 3, for rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Will thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. So malinaw po dito sa verse na to. Now we have to be subjected by the powers of the government, the authority of the government, because they were given the authority by God to govern us. So hanggang dyan na lang po muna. And hanggang sa susunod na video. Okay? Maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood. Sana panoorin niyo pa rin po ang aking mga susunod na video tungkol sa mga issue ng ating society at ng ating political scene. Maging alerto po tayo, mga kababayan. Maraming salamat po.